No running backs, big problems for the Browns. Nick Chubb was absent in the Browns' Week 6 matchup with the Cardinals, after it was revealed the prior Friday that he was dealing with a calf issue. That same issue will keep Chubb out for Week 7, with no current timetable for return. Head coach Kevin Stefanski said that the team was unsure that Chubb will be placed on injured reserve, and as of October 19, Cleveland has yet to shut him down for the minimum 3 games. Cleveland is currently dealing with a bevy of injuries, including to Chubb's platoon mate Kareem Hunt, who is currently sidelined for a minimum of 3 weeks while nursing a calf injury of his own. Here's the latest on when you can expect Chubb to return from injury. The Browns will be without Nick Chubb in back-to-back games, but he could make a return in Week 8 versus the Steelers. Chubb suffered a calf injury versus the Chargers, leaving the game late in the fourth quarter, according to head coach Kevin Stefanski. Chubb would be listed as weak with the injury, and wouldn't play in the Week 6 matchup versus the Cardinals. Cleveland, to this point, has avoided placing Chubb on injured reserve, which would sideline him at least 3 games should he receive that designation. On Tuesday, October 19, the Browns officially listed Chubb as out versus the Broncos on Thursday Night Football. Similar to his backfield partner Kareem Hunt, Chubb is dealing with a calf injury. Chubb's injury, though, is significantly less severe than that of Hunt's, with a fourth-year back expected to return to the field in Week 8 versus the Steelers. It will be the second consecutive season that Chubb misses time with an injury. In 2020, Chubb suffered an MCL injury, missing 4 games, but coming back strong following the injury. Prior to sustaining the injury, Chubb chewed up the Chargers on the ground in Week 5, going for 161 yards rushing on 21 carries, adding a rushing touchdown in the 47-42 loss to Los Angeles. October 10, in a game versus the LA Chargers, Chubb carries the ball 21 times for 161 yards and a touchdown in a 47-42 loss to the Chargers. As it turns out, he would exit the game with a calf injury in the closing stages of the loss. October 15, on the last day of practice before a Week 6 matchup with the Cardinals, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski reveals that Chubb suffered a calf injury in the late stages of their matchup with the Chargers. Chubb sat out the entire week of practice. Stefanski says that Chubb will be out on Sunday, but won't say whether or not he'll head to IR with the injury. October 17, without Chubb, and with a host of other injuries across the roster, the Browns get blown out by the Cardinals, 37-14. October 18, there's still no definitive status on Chubb for Thursday night's game. A short week. But Stefanski says that Chubb is progressing. Still no determination on whether or not he'll play. Stefanski said Hess not ruling out Nick Chubb from playing Thursday. Hess progressing. Browns October 19. The Browns head coach officially rules Chubb out for Thursday's matchup versus the Broncos, but there's still no determination to whether or not he'll be placed on IR. At the moment, it looks like he'll be good to go in Week 8 versus the Steelers.